and the guy went behind the wall and he said, "There's some bloody stupid woman in here. Who wants to do this interview?" Nobody wanted to come out, I bet you.
No, everyone's like,
Yeah.
I'm busy.
And I'm just doing my second book.
Oh,
I've
you are?
written about 50 pages,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty slack here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're too busy talking to foreign men and spending your time drinking with foreigners. There's many things that I love about living here in Thailand, but one of the main things that really stands out is the amount of people that I've met, and we've met since we've been here, isn't it?
Yes,
So many.
so many.
Really interesting people from all different walks of life, from different wealth backgrounds. It's incredible, but there's so many people who are so interesting. And just recently, we received an email from one of our subscribers, someone who watches the channel, an Australian lady called Jane Ashby. And she said she's in town, can we meet up for a coffee, didn't she? And we did. And just a laugh a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah.
She's such a lively, bubbly lady, and her life story is amazing, it really is. And so I said to her, Jane, we can't just leave it at this, I really need to interview you, I need to let everyone know about your life and things that have gone on. And that's what we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
We met her a few days ago, sat down, did an interview with her, and you'll see what I mean. It's just a laugh a minute, it really is. It's such an interesting story and extremely funny. I hope you enjoy it. Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Jane from Australia.
Hello, how are you?
Everyone knows Pookie, I'm sure. Okay, what happened was Jane was looking at our videos. She messaged a couple of times saying that she was coming here to Udon, Thani and would like to meet up for a chat. We met just over a week ago, something like that, over at Good Days, and within 5 minutes I thought, I'll need to do a video with Jane. She's got such an amazing, incredible life, really? Such an interesting... No, absolutely, really. You've lived it, so it's just every day for you, but really interesting stuff that's gone on in her life. And a single lady travelling in Asia is not that common, even now. So, of course, I'd like to hear that side of the story. So, how are you finding things? How are you enjoying Udon Thani?
Look, I like Udon. I was in Bangkok for a week and I'd never been to Udon.
Mm.
And somebody said, well, come up to Udon.
Yeah.
And driving around, I find it relaxing.
Was it this time, was your first time in Udon?
Yeah.
So it's the first time
it
here?
was, that's right.
As a comparison, because I know you've done a bit of travelling in
I have.
Asia, but how do you compare this with other places you've been to?
Well, I like it because it's more laid back.
Mm.
You know, like, and it's just the way everybody's the same and they're friendly and laid back, and it's easy to find your way around.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You know, up to Central and the railway station, and the food's just superb. It's just so
big
affordable.
choice, isn't there?
It is. It
It
is.
really
Food is just.
Are you adventurous with food or not?
Well, I am. I try a lot of food, and I go down to UD Town. Here we go again. It's just so close and convenient, and the prices are just, you know, so reasonable.
They really are,
So you
yeah.
can buy one of this, one of that, and one of something else.
Yeah, sure.
And then try them. You know, then.
Just as a comparison, okay, if you went out, if you could get something similar, say if you went to a little cafe or something in Australia, where you come from in Australia. Oh, by the way, where are you from in Australia?
I'm up in Queensland.
Okay.
That's for tropical, beautiful weather.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if you went out to a cafe there and you ordered, just say, some fried chicken or grilled chicken with rice and a little side salad, roughly how much would that cost in Australian dollars?
Look, if you ordered, for example, chicken and cashew nut, well, that would be from $18 Australian up to 24, 30.
Okay.
All depends on where you got it. We class $14 at lunchtime special cheap
Yeah.
for us. So that's 10, 200, yeah, 300.
Well, it's a comparison we made. In fact, you made it, didn't you? You said if you really splash out and go to town here, you're probably spending about £10.
Yeah.
10 UK pounds.
You can get, luxury.
Real nice
Yeah,
restaurant. Yeah.
beautiful lunch.
That's right.
It's
So-
lovely.
So what's your favorite dish?
My favourite dish. Look, I love the deep fried chicken. That's fresh.
Yeah.
And the old saying, fresh is best. You never get that salted chicken
No.
that you're thirsty and you have to drink a lot of water
Yeah,
after.
it's been preserved for
That's
for
correct.
longevity.
You never
Long
do
shelf
that.
life.
You
No.
don't.
No.
Yeah, and and I noticed there's quite a bit of Japanese flavoured food too
Very,
around
very
here.
popular, very
yeah, well,
fashionable.
it is,
Yeah.
at the moment, and
Yeah.
that's only what 10 baht.
Yeah. Well, there's a
Like,
comparison as well. We
50,
went to the,
38.
was it Yo Sushi or somewhere like that in
Your
England?
Sushi.
How much? It was a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's about 50 quid.
About £50 for the
Really?
two of us, yeah, about £50. And we didn't have a
Wow.
lot, it was just one of those with the conveyor belts going round and you choose the
Oh,
dishes
okay.
and you
Yeah.
pay for the bowls you've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, about £50 for the two of us. Here, that would probably be the equivalent of, I would say, maximum £10 for the two of
And
us.
you got really like,
Real top notch,
that-
yeah, real top quality.
That's really good.
So there's that advantage.
They've got one of those up at in Central, haven't they?
That's right, with the
Japanese
conveyor belt
train.
going round, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
right.
good. So, okay, so originally, your first trip to Asia, when was it and what was it about?
It was in the early 90s we thought that we'd try a bit of importing, and it wasn't until I got a book on importing and the prices and all that, the profit margin, and so then we sent away for a few samples and that type of thing, and it all started from there.
What
Then
was that you started
we-
off importing? What was it?
Jewellery, fashion jewellery.
Dress jewellery, yeah?
Yeah. And then later on in life I got into silver jewellery and then supplied quite a few jewellery shops and that type of thing.
okay, yeah.
And then I went into shoes, leather shoes.
Where did you buy shoes from in Asia?
Thailand, that they were manufacturing, they had the western fittings.
I see, I didn't know that. And this, remind me to speak to you about this afterwards.
All right.
I won't speak on camera because someone's going to steal my idea. Okay.
Well, they supplied a lot of the area that I was in. A lot of South Africans went to it, and they've got the big wide feet.
Okay.
And they supplied a lot of them.
Yeah.
And that's how you could buy, shoes up to a size 43. I take a 40.
Yeah.
I went up to 43.
Yeah.
They were leather, and they were just. And then I started off with 3 different styles.
Yeah.
And then bang, I went.
Just
to-
interested, how were you selling them in Australia? Because it wasn't online, it was before
no,
online.
No,
Yeah?
I imported and then wholesaled. I was on the road all the time, and I built it up in South Australia, Victoria, New South Wales.
Yeah.
And I used to supply jewellery, and then I'd get, as long as I had 1 or 2 in a town,
Yeah.
or 1 in the town, and then I'd take indent orders for shoes for the calls you have to order those ahead. So
right.
that's how I done that. But I went too big too quick, like broke.
Oh,
They
really?
couldn't pay me.
Yeah. So
Then the GFC hit too.
So the people you were supplying back in Australia,
yeah.
you were sort of like knocked by some of them regarding payments and things, yeah?
Oh yeah, they couldn't pay me. So
Oh.
and that led me to Queensland. I found the market up there to clear 500 pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And then I ordered another 400 pair. And then somebody said, I think you'd be good in real estate, So I thought, well,
See what I mean? From shoes to real estate, why not? Sell a shoe, sell a house, no different.
so then I went to TAFE, and I'd never been to TAFE before.
Went to where?
TAFE,
A place, is it?
college, to get my certificate to fill the...
Oh.
And then I had to get employment within 12 months, because then
So
if I
you
couldn't...
got licensed to be
a real
real
estate
estate
sales
agent?
person.
Really? I don't think
Yes.
they do that in England, do they? Maybe they do, I don't know. But
Oh, you
I'll have to
need-
find
yeah.
out. So you got your qualification
I did, and
and then you had to find employment.
Yeah, within 12 months.
Wow.
Unless if you couldn't, then you'd have to redo your
Yeah.
certificate
Yeah.
again.
Sounds like a
And
con to me.
so I just kept on phoning, phone, And I had a couple of agencies saying, if you don't get a job soon, we'll have to give you one.
Oh, okay.
So then I got one, and 15 years I was in that. But
Right.
yeah, look, I've met some beautiful and really good business people and friends that I've built up in real estate.
So real estate, when you finished in real estate, what made you come away from real estate?
Well, 4 years prior, I had a cardiac arrest, and that knocked me around.
Yeah, as it does, yeah.
Yeah, so then I left it and went back to Victoria, and that didn't quite work out. So then I came back, went into real estate again, but I just didn't have the power or the energy in my body to, after it knocked me around.
Yeah.
I had cracked ribs and
Whoa.
injured lung, punctured lungs, and a bit of a cracked sternum, and it knocked me around. I'm not as strong in the body, so then I thought, oh look, I've had enough, pull out of it,
Yeah.
and I did.
So all the time you were in real estate, you wasn't working for yourself, you were working for other people?
Yeah, which
Okay.
is quite good.
So what's next? Come on, I can't wait to hear.
What's next?
After real estate, you thought, right, okay,
No.
that's finished, now what?
Well, I'm going on 70 now,
Oh,
and I
okay.
thought, no, I've had enough. I've been out of real estate only, quite a few months now. And I thought, I'll come over here for a holiday, and all my friends, quite a few of my friends are saying, Jane, what about your heart? What about your heart? And I said, well, you have to die somewhere.
Yeah. That's right.
Big deal.
Why
What
not be
about-
warm while you die?
And I found how much it costs to be cremated in Thailand.
Okay. Well, we can help there. We've just been through that with Bruce's father, so we know exactly. I'm sorry, can I just back up a little bit?
Yeah.
When you were doing the jewellery, that was your link with Asia.
Yes,
And you were travelling out here to
Well-
source products.
Yeah, well, I was.
Where did you visit?
Well, when I travelled, I visited Thailand, of course,
Yeah.
India, Korea, Singapore, Hong Kong.
Oh.
I pulled out of Hong Kong when the Chinese took over in 1997.
Could be a bit difficult doing business there.
and I found that was sad for them, but
Yeah.
never mind. Then a friend of mine, she referred me to Korea. And Korea's a great country.
Is
for
it?
Quality. You
Oh.
can't beat Korea in quality
Wow.
products. It doesn't matter the fur coats, the mink, everything's. you
What
know.
about the price comparisons though?
Yeah, they were good. They
Yeah?
were good in the jewellery. And I used to deal through the factories. I had an agent, but I used to go and buy myself. And nobody could speak English in the factories. So all I communicated with my hand and the calculator.
Okay.
That's all. And then
Just a bit of a sidetrack. What's the cost of living like in Korea? Does that compare with Thailand, or is it?
well,
more-
I don't know. I never got into that far. In
Oh, okay. So
Korea.
you were just diving in and out, sourcing
yeah,
things and
just
getting out again.
buying and getting out and leaving.
But there was
with my agent.
there was a reasonable markup on
Oh
things you
yeah,
were buying.
there
out.
was, and the quality is there.
Really
it
good,
doesn't
yeah.
matter. It doesn't matter what it is, and nobody, really imports much from Korea.
No.
That's what I find. Like,
Okay.
but the quality you can't beat it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, it is, and it was. You have a couple of hiccups in each country. I was sitting on the train
Sorry.
one.
Excuse me. Could I have one more cappuccino? Cappuccino long cup.
I was sitting on a train once, and this gentleman across from me, he was speaking in Korean to me, Korean, and I couldn't understand Korean. And this lady next door to me, she held up a paper. She said, "Madam, I know you cannot understand what he's saying, but he's saying sexual things to you,
Oh.
and because you're not moving or."
He thinks you're interested.
Yeah, he thinks. She said, "Please move into the next carriage."
Oh. Oh no.
And,
That's strange.
and I didn't realise they didn't speak English in Korea until I got there.
Yeah.
I went down to the train station because you get up pull into the Kimpo airport there. You get a tourist bus to the hotel. They speak English.
Yeah.
You go into your hotel. They speak English.
It's all quite
Then
isolated.
and I thought, I better find out how to get to where I have to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I found the train station and I said, excuse me, Jet, and this woman go, oh no, what am I going to do?
So, once you'd finished in real estate, you sort of like that was your retirement, was it?
Yeah. Look,
And then you thought about travelling?
My body's not the same.
Okay.
So I thought, look, no, I'll pull out. You know, my mind is still there, but the body's a bit
So
weaker.
you came over here for a holiday?
Yeah, well, I came over here and somebody said, well...
Where'd you go,
to-
Bangkok?
Yeah, Bangkok. I've had friends there for 30 odd years.
Okay, yeah.
And Bangkok. And again, because of my lungs, it's humid in Bangkok and very close.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. Health-wise, I couldn't do it in Bangkok. But up here, the air's cleaner
Yeah.
and fresher.
Sure, yeah.
You know, and it's really, really good.
Yeah, lovely,
So,
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
So,
So since then, how many times have you been to Thailand?
oh, look, I'd hate to say.
Right.
30
All right, so
times,
is that
25,
is that
30.
including business trips?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. What about
Look,
since you've retired?
Well, I don't, you know, like when you've been in business all your life,
Yeah.
well, I just can't go anywhere and think, no, I can't do that anymore.
Yep.
But this time I'm prepared to just stroll around the shops and go for a walk.
Yeah.
And the last time I came just for a holiday, I didn't like it really because I went up to Chiang Mai because I'd always been in business and you go...
Something to
here,
do.
there, yeah, something to do.
Okay.
And this time it's just so different.
So tell me, are you looking for business opportunities now or not?
No, not really, but you know, like you're in the business and have got a few
Yeah.
opportunities. I'm prepared to talk to people and connect you with them.
Sure.
Maybe he'll give me a percentage of the profit.
Let me think about it.
She owns the business, by the way.
Well,
I'm only an
pretty
advisor.
much. Well,
That's the structure we've got
Well,
here in
I'll-
Thailand,
I'm the
you
boss.
see.
I'm the boss.
well, I'll go and buy you a drink.
So the other thing is the book. Jane's got a book as well, a book
Oh,
written
look,
about her life, and I'm going to read it. I must read it because obviously we're skimming over the surface here. I want to get more into detail. So, what happened? How did the book come about? What happened there?
Well, somebody said, well, at that stage, it was a franchise. I was trying to get up a franchisee off the franchisor of a large bank in Australia, the Bendigo Bank. And I couldn't get anywhere.
Don't just skim over that. So, she was looking at a franchise for a bank. So she
I
wants to.
couldn't get any employment. And somebody said, well, you know, you've come back to Mount Gambier, marriage had broke down. You come back to Mount Gambier, what about starting up a bank?
Start a bank. Start a bank.
And anyway, then I went into the local newspaper. First of all, I went to rang up the head office of the Bendigo Bank, and
Hello.
they said, yeah, we'll
I want to start a bank.
They said, well, the banks, the legs off their banks usually when the majors pull out,
Yeah.
and then they go in. It's a community bank.
Okay.
You share in the profits.
Like a cooperative kind of thing, is it?
Sort of like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's different again.
Okay, yeah,
Co-op is locals.
Yeah, everyone's got a share in it.
but
Yeah.
this has
Okay.
got a head office.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
And so then I contacted the Bendigo Bank. Then they said, yeah, look, we'd be interested if you get the awareness around and to see how much awareness there is for it. So I thought I'd go into a local news agency, local printing there.
What year was this, roughly?
Oh, look, it'd be 10, 15 years ago, 20 years
Oh, so
ago.
not that long ago.
Well, it is really.
Not really. No. I'm thinking being able to approach a bank with no experience and them saying, yeah, okay, we'll be interested. That's just phenomenal. I just couldn't imagine.
How long ago?
10, 15
No,
years.
I don't know. Have a look at the book when it was
Yeah.
produced. That'll let
I
you know.
think like
Thank you.
20, 30 years ago.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
20.
thinking, maybe
Yeah.
even more, but that's great. Thank you.
Yeah, so would have been 20 years ago because I was in real estate 15,
Yeah, sure.
16 years.
So they said, yeah, we might be
look,
interested.
see-
Find out what the
see
market's
what
like.
awareness there is and what they think, and people, thought they'd, the interest. I went into the
So you
local
started doing a bit
newspaper.
of market research, that kind of thing, did you? Or?
Yeah, well, you do that. You ask around personally, first of all. And then, they said, well, go and have a chat, conversations to the upstanding members of the community there.
Yeah.
And our family have been down in Mount Gambier there, South Australia, for 6, 7 generations
Okay,
now.
yeah.
So I find it bad, but just go by name.
Yeah.
Oh, you're an Ashby, or you're a White, or you're
And
right.
that links you in with
Yeah, it does.
that
It links
family
you with
background,
everything.
Mm.
And I find that a bit, it's not right in a way, because if you two went down there and you wanted to do something,
We haven't got the right surnames.
no, you wouldn't have the
Yeah.
but you'd have the ability.
Of course, yeah.
But
It's a
you
kind of
wouldn't have a
it's kind of like
country.
a racism, isn't it? Even though what do you call a nameism?
Yeah, no.
Well, it's definitely what's the word I'm looking for? Nepotism. Nepotism. There's so many in business. There's so much nepotism whereby you've got to know the right person or be a part of the right family to be able to get involved.
You do.
Now that's a little bit like that here, but we're sort of with our business interests, and I'll do this as something totally separate, but we've broken into areas where Pook didn't think we'd break into.
Oh, okay.
Really?
And what area? Now?
Well, the
Hang
main
on,
business.
started interviewing you.
Yeah, but the
Now,
main.
what areas?
Well, the main business that we're in, and the people we're working with, involved with,
Yeah.
Pook didn't think that we would ever even get to talk to them. But like I say, we'll save that for another day. I'm going to do that as a completely different story. And who are we?
Well, that gets
That's
back to who am I with my friend.
There you
a lot
go,
of
that
my
kind of
friends.
thing. But isn't it great that you actually move forward? Doesn't it make you feel fantastic when you actually break through and you actually manage to achieve something in an area where maybe you thought you would never ever do it?
No, well, look, I when I started the bank, as I said, I went to printing the newspaper. I went in there and I said, look, can I speak to somebody? What about? Well, about starting the bank. And the guy went behind the wall and he said, there's some bloody stupid woman in here. Who wants to do this interview?
And you've got to take her for comedy value.
Nobody wanted to come out, I bet you.
No, everyone's like,
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Oh, God.
Oh wow.
Anyway, that's how it started, and there was a groundswell. People wanted another bank there.
And you actually started a bank.
Well, you get all the help from the main bank.
Of course, being a
but
franchise.
you had I had to raise shares, then
Yeah.
you have to have indicative pledge form who's
Yeah.
prepared to put money in,
Yeah.
and then once you get up a bit into it,
Yeah.
then the other major banks start to clamp
All
down.
start to yeah.
Like, when I got it up to a fair way,
Yeah.
the major banks tried to pull my indicative directive
Yeah?
off the board.
Really?
They tried to wreck the board.
Yeah.
But
What,
they
headhunting them, trying to pull them away from
Yeah,
you?
because of course everybody owes money to a bank.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter which bank.
We
And
don't. We don't. No, go on,
I
carry on.
don't. Haven't got enough money. And that type of, and I had all the further up the ladder you go
Yeah.
in the formation,
Yeah.
the better quality influential people come along then,
Oh,
and you
okay.
could ask. And at the end I had a great, substantial board.
Isn't it strange? It goes for credit, and it goes for business as well. When you're down on your luck, when you're starting
Nobody
out in
wants to
business,
know
and
you.
no one they just shut the door, slam the door.
No.
You're desperate. You desperately need money, but it's so difficult to get credit.
Yeah,
Someone was
well, it
asking me
is.
about credit ratings the other day. Now, once you've got your credit rating really high, which means that you've probably got a bit of money,
Yeah.
They'll throw money at you.
Oh, yeah,
When
they
your
do.
business starts to go, then they'll want a piece of the action. They want to get on
Yeah.
board.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, they
really
do.
strange.
They, you know, like, and a few of them, of course, then you come into, if you do this for me, I'll do that. Well,
Of
that
course.
never applied to me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I no politics ever entered that
No,
board,
no.
and I wouldn't let it.
No.
You know, like, I've offered money to take this premises or that.
Yeah,
Go away.
yeah, sure.
No politics.
That's the best way. You're not in
It
anyone's
is.
pocket then.
No,
You don't owe
no.
anyone anything.
No.
Absolutely right.
Yeah,
That's
no.
great.
But anyway,
So
3
what
years
happened-
it
yeah, what
took to get up and running, and then that was all a community bank. You don't get paid for that.
Mm.
So then I had to go and get a job. So then I went back into
Well, hang on a
import
minute. All
again.
of your effort of putting this up, you didn't earn any money from it?
No, it's a community bank.
Ah.
No, you don't get paid for that.
Really?
Don't get do you get
Well,
expenses?
I did apply. I did ask the board if, you know, could I stay on the board, but I'd need to get paid for
Yeah.
it. I was outvoted.
Really?
So, and then a couple of directors left because of that.
Yeah?
And yeah, so, you know, again, yeah,
Oh, that's...
never mind. That's the way.
What an
it went.
experience, though.
Yeah, well,
And
look, I-
education
shares-
from it as well.
It was. I
Yeah.
didn't know anything about trading share. I didn't know anything about, you know, fully franked shares. I didn't know anything like
No.
that. But I do now.
Yeah.
Then a bit of corporate law.
Yeah.
You know, you had a lot of books, and I found that interesting.
Yeah.
And yeah, so no, that.
So when
was-
did you finish with that?
Oh, look, I've forgotten. I'll have to look up the book.
Just roughly.
Oh, look, I 15, 16, 17, 18 years ago.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, right.
Goes back.
Okay.
But it was
so,
a good learning curve,
Yeah,
that
I
one.
bet.
And again, people said that you didn't get paid. What? Well, I got my expenses back.
Yeah.
But then again, when I look back, it gives you more opportunities, and you become more confident in
Yeah,
yourself.
of course, yeah.
You do.
Yeah, well, if you achieve something like that, you're
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
definitely.
So you can do it if you really want
Great.
to.
Oh, that's fantastic. It really is. So you say you're off to, you're going to Koh
Koh
Samui, you
Samui,
say, yeah?
yeah. I've got a friend over there that he's a lawyer, but
Yeah.
I can stay with him for a couple of weeks.
Nice.
And he'll show me around.
Mm.
And then I've got another friend, him and his partner in Cambodia, so I'm going there.
Wow.
And then I went
Yeah.
to school with a guy that he's in Chiang Mai, married to a Thai lady. So I'll go up there for a couple of
Yeah.
for a week.
Oh, lovely.
And then I'll spend maybe a week in a hotel somewhere
Yep.
before I fly back home.
But
Okay.
Yeah.
Queensland.
Yeah, to Queensland.
So you're still going to keep Australia as your home,
Oh,
are
yeah.
you?
Well, at this time I am.
Yeah.
For maybe 12 months or more.
Yeah.
Then
then
I'll
who knows?
come back, I think.
And
That's
you feel
great.
safe in Thailand.
I do.
You don't
so.
feel like Thai man gonna mark you off.
No, unfortunately. No. Look, I'm happy on my own. You can go up to a bar or a dining room,
Yeah.
and you can talk to people about the
Yeah.
world and where they're
Yeah,
from.
sure, yeah.
And I enjoy that.
Yeah. Well, so do
yeah.
we, don't we?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
really, although we're a couple, and we, like you say, a lot of couples become insular and they're into each other.
They do.
But for us, I think the Facebook group and the YouTube channel, we got to meet you through that. We're
Yeah.
meeting so many people,
Yeah.
so
I
many
bet.
people, and the group and circle of friends we got now is so diverse from all over the
Yeah,
world, different
yeah.
backgrounds, different wealth levels.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It really is
And
wonderful.
Look, sitting out where I live, like where I rent now.
Mm.
The other night at the table there was one guy from Canada, Denmark, Sweden,
Yeah.
Australia, and then it's just
All just sitting there
America.
having a chat and
having a chat.
learning about each other. It's
Then
fantastic,
a drink,
isn't
and
it?
then another drink, and maybe you'll get another drink. Then you end up with a headache the next day.
We don't have that problem. We stick to soda Manal. We just have soda water with lime in it, and it's fantastic. You wake up as fresh as anything in the morning.
Look, I'm going on 70 and I still haven't learnt that yet.
Oh well, you seem happy enough. So whatever it is, you got a good formula. So stick with it. Jane, listen, it's been absolutely wonderful speaking with
Thank
you. Really
you.
great.
Lovely to
I'll-
meet you.
Yeah, I'll put a link to
Same.
Jane's book in the description. Go down to the description. Anything that you want to ask about the book, or anyone who's interested in buying the book, I'd highly recommend it, because you've just seen these few minutes we've been speaking. Imagine going into the details of Jane's life in the book as well. It's going to be a fascinating read, I know it is.
And I'm just doing my second book.
Oh, you
I've
are?
written about 50 pages,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty slack here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You're
thought
too busy talking to
Yeah,
foreign
I
men, spending your time drinking with foreigners. Listen, honestly, it's been absolutely great and
Thank you.
real
Great.
good fun. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.
Thank you.
Thank